Hey, what's up, guys? So yes, J-Wing back with the rest of his reviews for the rest of the night. I have one more after this one, but now we're going to review Gotham Season 2, Wrath of the Villains. A dead man feels no cold. So, this episode, I really did like. So yes, definitely Gotham now, this second half of the season, is doing very well. I'm really liking the direction that they are taking, and I think it's very, very interesting. And I really do like the character of Mr. Freeze. And moving on, so to talk about this episode, it picks up exactly where the last one left off. Mr. Freeze is going to free his wife from the prison. Well, from, GCPD. But the good guys find out about this because he's starting to freeze cops. Victor Freeze is starting to freeze cops. And they're like, okay, we need to do something about this. And so, eventually, they come up with a plan. Gordon and the Commissioner come up with a plan that, here's what we need to do. We're going to put her in Arkham, because we can't take her to the hospital, because if we take her to the hospital, we won't have any security, and he will just kill her. He will just wipe our asses out. So, sorry, guys. So then, he is like, okay, so here is the plan. What we're going to do is we're going to take it to Arkham because there's plenty of security there, and if we can set a trap for him there. And that is, I think it was very smart and very cool to see us go to Arkham. And it's a very good thing to do, to take us to Arkham, because Arkham is an interesting place now, because, like I said, Arkham was focused on the back half of the season last year, and it was very good. I really did like it. And it's interesting to see it now come back. And so, now that we are in this new cusp of the new Arkham, where Hugo Strange is head of it and is making people go insane, and I think it's very cool to see, now the Penguin, he is losing his shit as well. He is going crazy from all of Hugo Strange's experiments, and it's just like, whoa, okay. And you can tell the Penguin is just, he is scared. He's afraid of what this guy can do. And he can't fight back. He really can't, because he's just going insane. And you can tell, as the episode goes, he is going crazy. Duck, 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 duck. He is seriously losing his mind. So then, eventually, Victor Freeze finds out that they are at Arkham, and he figures out, ooh, they're trying to set a trap for me. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to blow the hell out of that place, and I'm going to wreck shit up. So, definitely, he really does go to town, I have to say. And so Hugo Strange is also kind of helping him, even though they aren't together. But it's interesting, because Hugo Strange sees the potential, and he's just like, ooh, this guy, he's pretty smart, and I want this freezing stuff. So he gets that for an exchange for keys, so then he can get away so Victor can get away for a car. And so then Hugo Strange gets that stuff. And I'm wondering, what is he going to do with that? Is he going to bring back them people that are down in the basement, like Galavan, the Joker, and then two other mysterious characters? Because at the end of the episode, we saw those four characters. The one guy's missing an arm, and then in the end, I don't know who that guy is, but I know I made out two people, which were Galavan and Jerome. Those two are the ones that I know, and it's just like, ooh, are they going to come back in this back half of the season as well, if Hugo Strange, or in next season? Who knows? It'd be interesting to see. And so, definitely, in these couple episodes, in this episode, Mr. Freeze has been a good villain. I've really liked the actor who's portraying him, and he's not trying to be a bad guy. He explains that when he has his moment with Miranda Bachran and his wife. He's like, I'm not trying to hurt. I don't want to hurt anybody. I just want to protect my wife. That is his whole motivation. And when he is like, look, honey, I'm gonna save you, and and he's talking to her once he gets her back. Oh man, I love that scene. I think that is one of the best scenes in Gotham probably ever, because it shows real character, it shows real heart, real emotion, and it's gripping. You feel for the guy, because you want him to be with his wife, and you don't want anybody to come in between them. And it hurts when at the end she kills herself, just because she can't deal with the pain. And it's the only way to move on, and it's just like, oh, that hurts. It's sad to see that happen. And then eventually, once Victor Fries comes back down and sees his wife is dead. Well, once Victor Fries knows his wife is dead, he finds out that she killed herself. He's just like, all right, Marina, can you go? Well, Leslie, well, Doctor, can you go up top and tell the cops I will, I will listen to their orders. And then he tries to kill himself, but then boom, it doesn't work because he became immune to it. And I think at the end of the episode, he looked a little weird to me. The white hair and the bright blue eyes. I think the bright two eye was a little bit too much. Maybe they could have been a little bit darker, but I guess they really wanted to emphasize, he is, ice now, kind of. And, hopefully his skin will turn blue, kind of like how it did in the animated series, and hopefully he will shave his head, because that white hair, man, he looks crazy, I tell you what. But, that's about it, guys, that I really wanted to talk about. And then I really am liking the dynamic now between Gordon and Leslie, because they are fighting back and forth, because they're having this thing, because he didn't tell her the truth that he killed Galavan, he lied to her. And it's just like, it's interesting, to see what's going on between these two, because what will he eventually tell her the truth, or what's gonna happen? But yeah, guys, so I'm definitely gonna give this episode probably 4.5 out of 5 links. I really did like this episode, was really engaged and really involved, and I'm really looking forward to what happens next on Gotham. So yeah, guys, that's about it, and I'm J Wink, and I'm winking out.